going on? It's your boy VLOVE and them things, you know, say SMG, A-Team, SOA all day, you feel me? Easy.
Maintain. Yeah.
So here we have it live, Mr. Marijuanasaurus.
One.
But you know what? I won't do it any justice. Would you like to introduce yourself, mate?
What's going on, people? My name is VOCALS Love, the ganja man, Marijuanasaurus, top geezer, keynote speaker.
As vocals. When did you start smoking, lad?
I think 20.
20?
I said 20, maybe 19, 20, transitioning into the 2-0. Maybe, yeah, sometime around that time. But I was a late starter, man. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't even trying to be one of them people. No offense to anyone who smoked before 20, but I just couldn't be a teenage smoker. Like, I tried it when I was a teenager, but I couldn't be a teenage smoker, because I just felt like if I mess up my brain now, kind of fucked. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 20, man, 20.
Alright. Given this we're in 2021 now, I'll say, what's your favourite weed?
My favourite strain, it still remains to be lemon haze.
Lemon
It's
haze.
beautiful. It's just pow.
Yes.
It's just the best.
Wait, when's the last time you had some lemon haze?
The last time I had real lemon haze, and I emphasize real, this was, I don't know, this was like 2015 probably was when it began to become extinct. Like, maybe I had some lemon in 2016, you know, lemon, I don't know if it was lemon.
So you got a spliff in your hand now, yeah? Just wondering.
It's not lemon.
No, not that. I was wondering, do you front strap or back strap your spliffs?
I'm a backstrap youth still.
Backstrap, always be? Or
Nah,
transition?
I mean, we don't know us. You know what? If you're lucky enough to have known me around a certain period of time, if you're lucky enough to have started smoking when you were around me, I would have taught you to backstrap before you even know what front strapping before you even knew there was a difference. You would have been backstrapping. Yeah, it just don't. I understand. If you got loads of weed, you can front strap. That's the only way it makes sense. But when you backstrap and you trim that paper that was once there and is no more, you see how much nonsense you was gonna be smoking instead of weed, marijuana, sativa, indica. You know what I'm saying? It's a backstrapping thing. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, I hear you.
Pause, but it's a backstrapping thing. Pause. Now joking.
Alright. So, cause you're all about your weed. Do you mix your weed with chip, or are you just doing it straight pure?
I don't mix my weed anymore.
Why is that?
It's a good question. I don't know, I stopped. March 23rd, 2019 was the day that it just hit me. Why am I putting shit? It don't make, like, not only does it benefit my anatomy, it also benefits my mind. And it's pleasurable to actually do, right? So you're like, cool. But I can't do it unless I put poison in it first. The only way I can inhale or take this medicine is if I mix it with poison. If anyone can find the logic, I'll be happy to hear it. Throw a comment, hit me up. But I wouldn't put rat poison in my rice, mix it up and then call it beans. Do you get what I'm saying? And saying it's just thickening up my rice.
I was gonna ask you, what's your favourite memory smoking weed? It must be in Amsterdam or something like that.
You see, when I was leaning, yeah?
Ooh.
See, when I was leaning, yo? Ho, my days. It was mad, like, the money.
So yeah, boom. How often do you smoke, man, Marijuanasaurus?
I say nowadays, probably like 3 times a day, 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? I do so much in my day. I ain't got time. Back in the day, I would have been smoking anywhere between 8, 12 spliffs,
Yeah.
roughly.
And how quick can you roll a spliff?
I can roll a spliff.
You're the next one.
Alright, with chip, I can roll a spliff. I think it's like just under 2 minutes. Just under. That's my fastest time recorded. And without chip, I can roll a spliff in about a minute 20, a minute 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the roach is always a questionable thing when you're doing competition. So we're not judging the roach. It's if it's smokable. You get what I'm trying to say? But yeah, I can run it.
Bro, I got one for you.
I can run it.
I got one for you. So you got all these different regulations in different countries, and you can smoke it here in this state, and in another state it's illegal, and etc. etc. How do you feel about the legal standpoint? Should it be legalized? Should it stay illegal? Yeah. How do you feel about it?
Legalize. I mean, honestly, like, I don't want to sound like the guy that I'm gonna sound like saying this, but it's a plant. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Alright, think about it this way. Legalize it, which is my answer, definitely. In all countries, everywhere across the whole world, make it available cheap for people, because why extort a plant? But think about it, right? Now, I don't know about anybody else, but like I said before, when I smoke weed, I don't hallucinate. I don't see things that are not there. I don't go into trances. So it's not like taking mushrooms or certain types of acid that may have been derived from wherever, or ayahuasca, or any of these things, right? Now, weed, seed, plant, leave alone, grows, bud, pick, dry, smoke, be relaxed, high, whatever. Cocaine, grow, process, take. Okay? All of these other drugs, they are processed. You have to process it in order for you to take it recreationally. Even alcohol has to be fermented. You understand what I'm saying? You can't just take a grape from the tree and squeeze it into your mouth and you're drunk. It has to be fermented. Barley, wheat, all of these things that we think, wow, but I use this as my cereal or my bread. Yeah, you drink it as your alcohol. They have to be fermented. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to weed, it's pretty much the only thing that you can grow from seed, leave alone, come back later, take it, and use it as the herb it was intended for. The pleasure of man. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my standpoint. If you're trying to make something illegal that has that, I don't know, that foundation, like, it just don't make sense. Think about it. Even a cigarette has to be processed. That tobacco that you smoke is not the tobacco that them native Indians were smoking. It's not the same thing. This one has to be processed. It's not grabber. This one has to be processed. You get what I'm saying? Understand? When it has to now go through a man-made process or a machine, that's when I'm like, yo, I don't feel like I want to take that. It don't really make no sense. But seed to bud, dry, eat, smoke, medicate. I don't know. You tell me.
So what's your morals and beliefs then, like, on weed itself?
My morals and beliefs on weed. I feel like I'm tied up. Sometimes I feel like I'm so conflicted. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people don't know this because I'm the ganja man, and a lot of people know my relationship with God. My relationship with God is first, by the way, not the other way around. But it's hard because, like I just explained, there's nothing wrong with the plant. Yes, anything that's abused, it's going to take a toll that's not going to be beneficial on you. You understand? Alcohol this is not a sin. It's not nothing wrong with it. But God said, do not drink to get drunk. He said, yeah, drink wine, be merry, that's cool. Wine is there to merry the heart and all of that. But when you drink for the intention of being stupid and that's when you've gone wrong. And my assessment is, I just can't see something that God gave us so many benefits as wrong. But if I use this as an addiction, or I make it an idol before God, like this is more important to me than God, yeah, that's where I've gone wrong. That's where I've completely gone off the mark. Because nothing comes before God, you know.
Ice cream on a nice day with a nice chick. Her legs fit, her mind sober. A man's head sick cause he's thinking sex. When she comes out dressed like sex on wheels, Burberry heels and a skirt to match. I ain't want the catch. A headlock chick, I ain't into that. Spade said it, I'm into rap. I'm into rap, get it? Salute the trap for them orders, get it? Pushing out them borders to get orders. Tryna see a score, no.